How's it going, my trim people? Dr. Slacking, the Slacking Doctor, back for week 3, I'm pretty sure, of the PBA, as this week, your Cotswold Women's Cots go up against Jack and his Vancouver Titans, I think. I always fucking... You can see his logo down there. Put the name on the logo so that I don't have to remember shit, because under pressure, I always think that I've got it wrong. Or Page, as he's apparently called. I don't know. It's Jack. It's Mr. Gravy. Mr.Bisto himself. King of the granules. Meaty juices. You only allowed to call him meaty juices if you're very, very good friends, which we are. I have sampled those meaty juices in a beer garden in Tetbury. It was lovely. Let's move on. This is the team. If you're wondering what the Pinecone Fluttermane is holding, that's a Babiri berry. I didn't fucking know either. It's fine. Don't worry. It's not a berry we see often. But that's what it is. That's the team. You know the shit. Yeah, let's get into it. I've made trades for after this week. So, itchy ear. So we've dropped Earthworm, Wormworm. The worm that looks like an underground train. We've dropped that. Jack's link will be in the description, by the way. Go check him out. He's super, super lovely. Yeah, back to the point. We dropped the worm that looks like a train, and we dropped the mice with separation anxiety. We binned both of them off because I couldn't remember the names, and so I could never bring them to games because otherwise I'll have to do what I do with the crocodile and just call them the train worm and the crocodile and the mouse. So, I'm giving him a good luck, have fun, and he called my team fat, so I've told him he's rude. How dare he? How fucking dare he? Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I couldn't remember their names. So we binned them off. I would bin off the crocodile as well because I can't remember its name, but it's good, unlike the other two. So we binned off the mouse and the worm after this week, and we picked up, not that you knew we had them particularly because they've not come to any games, but and we picked up Amoongus, because I know what that is. That's been around, not as long as I have, but it's been around for a while. And Ursaring, which has been around nearly as long as I have. Gen 2, right? Yeah, Gen 2. Not as long as I have still. God, I'm fucking old. I'm not... But anyway, yeah. So that's what we did. Oh, what's he got here? Oh, okay. Shout out to Eric and Isaac for mocking with me, as always. There's no... People are just not bringing the things that I am thinking that they'll bring. Hey, what? No Shampoo is mind-boggling. What has this man got planned for me? What? What is he going to do to me? My anus is scared. Sorry. And no Cyclizar either. Wow. Okay, I prepped quite a lot for both of those. What came in its place? I don't even know. Oh, the ostrich. Ooh, an ostrich. There he goes. The mind does boggle. I kind of like the Rotom lead then. It leads well against everything barring the grassy boy who's just shit anyway. And it gives me a effective pivot, and it's non-essential now. It's still good, but it's like non-essential now. He really doesn't lead too badly against anything. I'm mind blown right now. What does the look at his little smiley face on the layout, by the way. I didn't notice that till just now. Look at him there. Let's make him really big. Look at his face. Oh my god, pixels. Oh my god, I've made him backwards. Oh shit. All right. What does he do? Does he shadow sneak? I think he shadow sneaks, right? I probably don't take one with do you stay in? I'm just going to Volt out. Get damage off and get momentum if he goes into something else. Could be Sash anyway, so I don't really need to pump. I've got Citrus Berry, and this is non-essential. In the mocks, we discovered that I think that Fluttermane lives any hit. And it doesn't actually live any hit, unless you're running a Focus Sash in his turn 1, I guess, unless it's a multi-hit move. But you know what I'm saying. Eric? This is literally what Eric did. Led off with this thing, and turn 1 got T-Spikes up. Eric. Get off my screen, Eric. Alright. We call that chip. Not a lot of chip, but we call it chip. Skeledirge can come in here. And I think I'm going to fire for Will-O-Wisp because I don't expect him to want to stay in. I want to try and catch that Vaporeon and burn it. Yes, good. Right, this is good. I said the thing, and then the thing happened. That's always good. And then he can afford to Baton Pass here. I could Hex, I could double Will-O-Wisp, but I'm actually just going to make the safest play back into Rotom, which we've established is fairly free in this matchup. It doesn't really let too much in on a Baton Pass. Probably the Bushy Boy, and the Bushy Boy is not really too much of a threat. So, or the Espathra, which again, like I can just chip with Volt Switch and pivot out. Seems fairly safe. So, yeah. Luckily, T-Spikes only affects one thing on my team currently, or two things, Flutter Mane and Ting-Lu. It will affect Lucario if I, as he runs Hydro Pump, not Surf. So, good job I didn't stay in trying to get a greedy Hex off on a prediction. It would have been bad. That would have been real bad. If I Volt and he stays in and Surfs, I'm going to Wisp. If he Hydro Pumps, it's not that bad. If he goes into anything else... This can Terra? I didn't know this could Terra. What the shit is happening? This thing can Terra? Well, Rotom's been essentially used for scouting purposes here. And it's, what, Terra'd Fairy? Is that, I'm guessing? Interesting. I've got nothing for this. I've got nothing. Hello. Nothing. Nothing. What? What? When was this allowed? When did this become a thing? This breaks my whole fucking team. That's why it's Hydro Pump. This is his wall breaker. Holy shit. I can't go into Lucario, which can mash this into Oblivion. Oh, but it can't really. Oh, my tits. Christ on a bike, Jack. Calm yourself. I mean, we still chew. But I can't... It's not good. It's not good. Is what it's not. I didn't know this could be a thing. I didn't know what his Terra users were, if I'm honest. This is interesting. What counterplay do I... Oh, my critical. Jesus. I don't have a ton of counterplay. I think I just have to sack the Rotom and try and keep him as low as I can, or get a correct prediction on the right Wish turn. But everything else is so much more essential in this game than Rotom. Does he Wish here? Yeah. And then he just gets back to full next turn. I don't know what else I can do, though. Can I set up on this with Flutter Mane? I can't bin off the Lucario yet. So I don't want to go into Lucario and mash, for example. Oh, does he just Wish again here? Is this the turn I Volt out, predicting the Wish? Oh, if I get it wrong, I'm in such a bad spot. Not worth it. Not worth it. If he keeps just attacking to keep me honest. Yeah, I wanted to, but it's just not worth it. Because like because it's not like Lucario takes either Hydro Pump or Volt or whatever very well. I think he's fairly. Oh, man, I wish this thing still had Pain Split. Give my boy Rotom Pain Split back? Like, why did you take it away? Why did you take it away? He needs it. He's such a good little washing machine. He's just doing his best, Game Freak. Fucking wankers. Give him his move back. He needs it. Shit. Well, tits on me. If I'd Volt Switched earlier, well, I would have had to Volt Switch into a Hydro Pump, so it still would have been bad. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't know this thing could Terra. We're going to timer. We're not. Alright, so he definitely attacks this time, right? Just, yeah. But I think we keep him a little bit chipped. It's the Iron... Oh, the Iron Thorns was the Terra user that I was expecting. I did know he had a Terra. I am lying to you. I just thought it was the Iron Thorns, if anything. Okay, right. It's not, though. Turns out it wasn't the Iron Thorns. It was this thing. And he hasn't revealed an item, has he? Is he fucking like Babiri Berry? That would suck balls. But I don't want to go into this and then AV Iron Thorns just come out. That would also suck balls. Shit, Jack. You're a fucking menace. This breaks my team. Oh. He's not Babiri Berry, right? That's crazy. I mean, what can I do? I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. He doesn't super have a steel resist anymore. Does this kill? I don't know. I mean, I'm a fucking Lucario. I'm an adamant Lucario. Swear to God, Jack, if you're Babiri Berry, you're crazy. You're crazy if you're Babiri Berry. That would be some wild shit. Does this OHKO me with Pump? If it's, like, modest. It did a lot of damage to Rotom. It might be. But then I think it crit me. Oh, this is not pleasant. Who let him do this? When did Why is Terror a thing? Alright, just die, you bitch. Thank fuck. Oh, and the attack boost. Oh, top 10 things we love to see. Oh, you bitch. Oh, you're a bitch. Sorry. You filthy, filthy girl. I am disgusted by you. Right. Tusk my ballsack, Jack. Fucking hell. I've lost it. I have lost it. This was not how it was supposed to happen. I didn't sign up for any of this bollocks, frankly. For this bullshit. Okay. Settle down. Calm down, big un. It's alright. We got this. We're in a decent spot. I don't know if we are. I don't know what's what anymore. I don't know who I am. I don't know who you are. I don't know anything. It feels that way. Okay, rapid spin. To what end? I'm just gonna air slash. I'm pretty sure the Thorny Boy's gonna come out, but I didn't get hazards up, so why spin? Strange. The Thorny guy's a problem. Yeah, I think I should have doubled into Ting-Lu, because the worst case scenario is he goes for a rock move there, and I just pivot back. Oh, this is okay. That's fine. I just didn't want to see the Thorns come out. That's okay. That's fine. We'll go back into Croc. If he makes us double into Thorn now, it's bad. I could Terra Fairy and Wisp him. Which was not the plan. Like, the plan was very much not to be Terra Fairying. I think I'm just going to Wisp here again. Yeah, fair play for him. Just poison fish. Like, it makes sense. I'm going to slack off here. This is, if he's going to switch any turn, it would be this one, but I'm going to slack off. just going to Hex. I was caught in two minds there between trying to, like, switch into Lucario, trying to Wisp, something like that. Okay. So... not ideal, because he can just keep fishing for the poison. We can Torch Song here. I might need to just find the right turn and go Lucario. I think if we Torch Song here... Yeah. Okay, I was going to say, I think he's pretty much forced out, but at least we're getting a +1 Torch Song off. So here's the Thorn. I really didn't want this thing to come in. Because my issue is I don't want Ting Lu to take Chip. And then a Spathra would be more of an issue. Do I need to Terra Lucario in this game to win? Looking at what he has left, Terra Fighting actually isn't that good. 2 things, 3 things, either resist or immune. It's not that good. I think actually Terroring this, although then I really struggle with the Moth. I really struggle with the Moth if I Terror this. Okay, this is kind of crazy, but I'm gonna go hard Lucario because he probably just rock moves, right? I mean, he could ground move, but I think you just rock move. Yeah, and this keeps up the offensive momentum, and as we've established, this is kind of expendable in a weird way. I don't want to Terror it, I don't think, because I don't want to just get poisoned for no reason, and he could easily. I think I'm just gonna mash. He could easily go into the Grassy Boy, and I just want to get damage at this point. The Tusk comes out, so had I Terra Fighting, this would have done quite a lot. That would have done a shitload had I Terra Fighting. He's not Fizz Death, which is good to know. Or, I don't think that can be Fizz Death. Nah, that's not Fizz. I don't think that's Fizz Death. I'm pretty sure that's not. So, okay, we go... This is really good in this game, by the way. Salamence is looking really, really good. Barring the Tusk... Barring the Thorns, it looks really, really good. He's just going to fire off the body press here, which makes sense. I want to get Ting Lu out, but the T-Spike is making that such a bitch. I'm just going to Dragon Claw here. Hopefully catch the Thorns, because we've revealed Air Slash, I think. So, oh no, it was this that we that's good damage. Unfortunately, I can't risk this. I can't risk him attacking, so I have to switch. I know that he could just Morning Sun here, and I want to call that. Trust me, I really want to call that. But it's not the right play. Yeah, because of that. Oh, I want to Wisp so bad. I'm going to Wisp once. Ah! Alright, I'm going to... I just don't want to let that Thorns in. Man! Jack, we're going to be here till timer, aren't we? This is happening. Okay. He's not going Thorns this turn yet. Thank God he didn't Sludge Wave and Poison on the last turn. Even just Sludge Waving, I think, would have been a roll to kill. But I ran the risk. Gonna Torch Song here. He must be thinking, give me a fucking poison. For the love of God, give me a poison. I'm gonna have to slack off here. there's the poison. I changed this from Spadef to Fizdef last minute, and I really regret it now. We have to slack off again. How much PP does Sludge Wave fucking have? Isn't this thing only like 10 PP? How many more of those can he have left? I mean, I suppose it doesn't really make much difference. His other moves are going to be similar strength and also resisted, so... I can't see how much PP Slackoff has because my face is in the fucking way. Yeah, out comes this. Do I Terror here to get a burn? Are we now at the point where I can't deal with Moth with this anyway? And how many Sludge Waves does he have left? I think so. I think we're at that stage now. I can't see how many slack-offs I have left. I don't know how many things he has left. I just think this is the moment to do something different, to change up the pace of the game. And I am Fizdef, so I'm pretty sure I'll take this, and I'll be able to burn him, which will just put me in a really good spot to... Yeah, I'll chew that, in fact. So... Fucking hell, has he got a loaded dice or whatever? No, because I don't think he hit me that many last time. Nice, nice, nice. Like, I could have tried going back to Lucario, but... I want to try and take this from him if I can. Yeah, I thought he'd probably just go into the Moth now, because now the Moth walls me and kills me. But I'm not trying to play this like I'm going for timer or anything, so I just want to fucking, like, yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm going to let this go down here. Ah, oh, Jack, you son of a bitch. It's the right play. I don't blame him, it's the right play. Just like mine is to spam this and try and keep him as low as possible. Okay, so he goes to the Fiery Dance. Gets a special attack raise, which is quite annoying, but it's fine. Now we can get in Butchie. Because of the special attack rise, I don't feel that great calm minding here. I think I kind of have to Shadow Ball. Maybe I should be thinking about timer more than I am. I don't know how low it was then. It looked like something was in red. I couldn't see what it was, but... Maybe he's just waiting out the time because he knows he's got it if we go to time. I really don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh no, wrong thing. There we go. Okay. Get into Endgame here. High Noon. Who's that? So I'm guessing that I don't, in fact, take a Shadow Sneak from this. Or anything of that ilk. So we're just going to go hard into our boy. Yeah, I lost. So I'm guessing that we just lost on... I don't really understand how that works. Damn. Maybe I made the wrong play terror in them when I did. Ah, GG to Jack. Why did we lose? Because we had less total HP? Because we each had 4 mons. Oh, that's sad. Because I think we were still in an okay spot. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying we would have won. But we still had Salamence, which walled the Tusk and that thing. Even if they were Will-O-Wisp on... Even if Jack was Will-O-Wisp on the Bramble-Ghast, we had Air Slash for the 2 main things that we needed to Air Slash. I think we could still handle the Esparthra with a full health Ting-Lu that I'd deliberately kept healthy. And then it was just a burn Iron Thorns. So Salamence and Ting-Lu pretty much did the business there. Plus we had Scarf Lucario and Bochi still in the back. Maybe I should have just attacked the Bramble-Ghast and gone for a KO with Bochi. With Flutter Mane. It is what it is. We lose the timer. I think we could have got that one. I think we could have got there in the end game. I think we could have got there. I think we were in a decent spot. Not saying that we were in like a guaranteed win by any stretch, because I don't know his sets and that always changes things. But I think we were in a spot where I felt like we had minimum like 50-50 shot of winning the game. Minimum. Like burning the Iron Thorns and then having Salamence for the first 2 on the layout kind of smashes. It's just the Esparthra, which I'm pretty sure Ting-Lu always 1v1s because it's not Terra Esparthra. So, but GG to Jack. Bringing the Terra Vaporeon was what really put me on the back foot and was what ended up taking us that long, because it took me so long to play around it. And it was just a completely surprise bring and caught me off guard, and really good prep and really good breaker against my team, so fair play to him. I regret making the Crocodile Fizdef instead of Spadef last minute before I gemmed the team, because I think Spadef Skeledirge would have been able to tank those hits much better, and so I wouldn't have been able to slack off as often. I would have been able to just fire off like Torch Songs and Hexes and stuff, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I think we played this one decently well, so I'll take it. I'll take it. It's an L, but it's not an L that feels necessarily like we got smashed or anything. So GG to Jack. Go and check out his side of this down in the description. And next week, I have no idea who we're playing, but we'll be back with new Mons on the team, with an Amoonguss and an Ursaring. So let's see what they can do. Thank you so much for playing around with me, and I'll catch you again next time.